So let me give you some context and example. Going back some time now, I came across a printer back in the early 2000s, and that was a particular printer from the Minuteman Press Group. Now, Minuteman Press is an international franchise in printing, but this guy, David, was the first Minuteman Press in Perth. Now there's about 5 of them. Okay, now at the time he had a frustration and he said, look, the market seems to, all they care about is price, Brett. He says, you know, the clients, that's all they ask, the prospects all ask about how much, and certainly our competitors are even worse, undercutting each other. He says, do I really have to drop my service and quality in order to compete? And I said, don't ask me, ask your clients. Find out what they want when it comes to choosing a printer, and how important price is, but what else is important? So we did the research, and what did we uncover? Anyone help me? What are important things in choosing a printer? Quality, and the consistent quality was an important one. Someone said over here, quick turnaround time was a big thing that came up. And there's 2 parts of that. Turnaround on actually quotes, getting back to them within a time frame, as well as turnaround on obviously the print job itself. What else? Accuracy, yes, and attention to detail. Anything else? Accountability? Well, personal service was important, and convenience was important, and of course, price was important. Let's not pretend it wasn't. Okay? So there was 6 issues that came out of the research. So he went back to his team and developed 6 claims and lots of examples for each. Developed a commitment statement and then integrated that commitment in medium, mini and maxi versions, in letters, scripts, website, what he'd say over the phone, what he'd say face to face. So I'm going to give you an example of one of the points. So one of the claims he gave was that he would provide quick turnaround on quote requests and print jobs. But then he would back it up with examples. So some of the examples he'd say is that we have time-saving customised software which provides printed itemised quotes within 4 hours of your call. It's very specific. We are able to provide quick turnaround on print jobs because we have graphic design, pre-press, press and finishing divisions all in-house, which means we rarely have to outsource work to other bureaus or printers. That we stock large amounts of commonly required paper, so we rarely have to reorder mid-job. That we're able to juggle production schedules to meet urgent deadlines. All of this means we can offer you a print deadline guarantee. Your printing will be finished within a mutually agreed time frame, or it would be free. Mutually agreed is the key words there, because he'd never overpromise and underdeliver with that guarantee on the line. And it didn't mean people didn't try him on. They'd say, hey, can you get it to me by this Friday? And he'd say, I might be able to, but I can guarantee it by Monday. And at least that they'd know for sure they were going to get it by Monday, and half the time that's what they wanted in the first place. And if someone was investigating 3 new printers because they got burnt by a printer who didn't get a job done in a certain time frame last time, so they've come in and they've rung 3 printers and said, look, I need this job done by next Wednesday. And 2 printers say, yes, we can do it. And the third one says, yes, we can do it. This is how, and I'll put a guarantee on it. Which one would get the business? He would. Because it wasn't just the fact that it was a guarantee. You don't need guarantees. It was because he created belief in the fact that he would be able to deliver. And so even though he was 20, 30, 40% higher priced, in many cases he'd still get the business because he sold them on their core want. Now the interesting thing about this is, it wasn't just the points of difference. It was the integration of that into his strategic alliances, his direct marketing, his sales process, all the things I'm going through this evening. But within the space of 5 years, he grew 412% in sales turnover. But here's the kicker. He did that whilst increasing his price each and every year. So his net profit gain was a lot more than 412% because he was increasing turnover 412 whilst increasing price as his competition kept dropping the price. Why did they drop the price? Well, because Chinese printers hit the market, wholesale print firms hit the Perth market in a big way. So whilst they all went, oh, I have to drop my price because they weren't creating belief in anything else, he was going, well, look, if you want the lowest price, we're not the ones. But we can ensure that we give you that accuracy that you're after. And this is how. So that was the approach. And that is how he had this massive growth in both sales and profit.